front of you today a completely different person than I was even 6 months ago. If you would have known me 6 months ago and knew the illness that I was facing, you would never believe today that I would be standing here in front of all of you sharing my story. My story begins last year. I actually ended up at Mayo Clinic, and I was in the hospital there for 3 months. I was away from my little girls for the very first time. For that long, that alone without being sick was just horrible. When I was at Mayo Clinic, I actually briefly heard about Nerium. And at the time, dealing with all of the health issues and everything that I was dealing with, Nerium was the last thing that I was obviously concerned about. It wasn't until months later I found myself locally back in Missouri, where I'm from, in the hospital, and literally dealing with some things related to chemotherapy that I had went through. And I remember looking in the mirror, looking at my face, and I know it sounds silly because when you think about the illness I was dealing with, you don't think anybody cares about their appearance. And it wasn't that that was my main concern, but I come from a clinical aesthetic background. I had a medical spa, 2 of them actually, for 10 years. And literally, I noticed that very day that my appearance, besides weight gain and all the other things that happen with chemo and steroids, my face had changed. What I had been known for my whole life and with my medical spas was that lily white peaches and cream skin. And I looked in the mirror that day, and for some reason, it was just the day that I had the pity party for myself. And when I looked in the mirror, my appearance completely changed. I had discoloration, I had ruddiness, I had things that I had never in my life had before ever. And literally, I actually had a bottle of Nerium given to me. And when the bottle was given to me that very day, I come from that clinical background. So what did I need to do? What did I have to do? I used that day that I was in the hospital to have my pity party. I used that night. I actually borrowed the hospital's laptop, and for 4 hours, I researched everything I could about the product and about the opportunity and etc. Literally, I knew there was something to this product. I knew there was a reason that that product got into my hand. You see, I have 2 beautiful little girls. They're 6 and 9, and I'm a single mom. And when you're not able to work because of medical treatments, you lose everything. And so we had lost everything, not once, but twice. And I was just in one of those predicaments that I couldn't even help myself, so I thought. And after I researched everything I could about Nerium, I began to lay there in the hospital bed that night. I was alone, and I was thinking about my girls. I was thinking about the possibility of what if I could share Nerium? What if I could use the opportunity of getting the Live Better bonus to actually help me live? Because what you don't know, and I'll only share a little segment of it, but my disease process did not come with a good outcome. And the treatments that I needed, my insurance was not going to approve. So fast forwarding a little bit, January of this very year, 2013, I made the decision that I was going to share Nerium with everybody and anybody that would listen to me. So I did. That very night of the day that my doctors told me that I was not going to get my treatments, and they would give me pain medications or antidepressants, whatever I needed to just get by, I was like, no, I'm 34 years old. This is not going to be the end of my life. And I did. I shared Nerium on Facebook. I shared Nerium with anybody and everybody that would listen. And literally 2 months and 2 weeks after I started sharing Nerium, I earned my Lexus car bonus. Not only did I earn my Lexus car bonus, But I took a leap of faith and I signed the papers in June for my Lexus. But it gets better. In the August edition of Success Magazine, I was featured #1 for preferred customer sponsorships in the nation. #5 for Nerium Gives Back, and #5 for brand partner sponsorships. I tell you my story and I share you my story for you not to feel sorry for me, but to be happy for me and to realize that every single one of you in this room have an endless opportunity with this company. Don't give yourself excuses. Don't make reasons of why you can't. Find all the reasons why you can. Because today, I am not just surviving, but I am thriving. Thank you all.